Welcome to Last Week on Veronica Mars. I'm Ray, and I'll be your TV whore for this recap. We open with some breaking news. Mars has trust issues. Okay, so maybe it's only breaking news if you haven't been watching the show for the past 2 years. Finance and accounting major Mercer Hayes was shocked to learn that Veronica had tracked down boyfriend Logan Eccles using a cell phone tracking device when he failed to make a scheduled library rendezvous. Despite having received a message from Logan saying that he wouldn't be able to make it, Veronica was concerned that he might be out nailing other chicks, based on intel received earlier in the episode from reliable source Dick Casablancas. Snarks flew between the two, and there were even rumors of an aborted car bugging. But before you get too concerned that the Veronica and Logan ship has set sail for the last time, witnesses report that the two were seen making up and out in the library before the show was over. It seems Neptune convicts are cleaning up. At the car wash, that is. Jumbo Clown Wash recently hired several former convicts. Good for the parolees, not so good for their new boss, who was assaulted by one Eli Navarro early in the episode. Navarro was fired on the spot, but will Neptunians feel safe getting their cars washed by the Jumbo Clown now? As for Mr. Navarro, it seems a criminal really doesn't change his stripes. He managed to land himself a position at Mars Investigations despite the Clown Wash debacle, but lost it again just as quickly when he assaulted someone on a routine surveillance mission. We can't send this criminal back to jail just yet, though. It seems he's got friends in high places, or, at least, friends who have dirt on Dino Dell, because Eli is now on the maintenance crew over at Hearst College. Any takers on how long before this con gets strike number 3 by striking someone else out? And while we're on the subject of sports, good news, football fans! Your Hearst Rough Riders rode to a 24-17 victory over Sonoma State this episode, despite having cut Wichita Linebacker Kurt Fenstermacher from the team. An undisclosed source in the arts department reports that Kurt snuck his football playbook out of the athletic complex and then lost it, much like Coach Fry lost him when he heard the news. The coach would like us to thank the cute blonde sorority pledge who helped retrieve the playbook, and wants her to know that she can borrow one of his jocks anytime she wants. Despite being called, But We Were Just Talking, the first edition of the new KRFS radio talk show was filled with more yelling than talking. Host, Stosh Piz Pizarski, gave it the good old college try, but even he couldn't overcome tensions between his guests, the heads of the Lillis House, and the editors of the Hearst Lampoon, two groups who've been at each other's throats since a controversial image graced the cover of the most recent issue of the Lampoon. Lasting a scant 2 minutes, this inaugural show was a bit tense, but we have faith that DJ Piz can get his guests just talking in the future. Before we go, let's take a look at the forecast for this episode. The Kendall-Cormac haze finally clearing, Neptune was fairly sunny and bright for most of the hour, with the exception of a small section of Hearst College, where Dino Dell's office was experiencing a slight heat wave early on in the episode. Veronica, called in for a meeting, felt the pressure in the air, but didn't resort to revealing anything to escape it. Things only got worse towards the middle of the episode, with a record highs causing temperatures to rise even in the dean's waiting area. Luckily, a wind from Mars blew Weevil in, and he brought cold AC with him, cooling down the dean and settling the air. For now. That's it for this edition of Last Week on Veronica Mars. Stay tuned to the CW on Tuesdays at 9, 8 Central to see who shows up at Veronica's Help Desk next. I'm Ray, reminding you to keep your TVs close, but your remote controls closer.